Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to our YouTube channel, which calls
Places and People of Miami.
That's
or People
right.
and Places of Miami.
whatever floats your boat, please go with it.
Right.
We are super excited to announce you that you can follow us.
We invite you to subscribe today and follow us on our journey as we explore and find new places and interview the most amazing people that live in this place and complete the city.
100%. And today's beautiful place called is
Paradise Tiki Bar.
exactly that. A location that been opened very recently. They have a soft opening going on, and my friend, dear friend Tomachka, thank you so much for recommendation. She said that she came across this amazing place and she's like, you should check it out, because she's following our YouTube channel, and let me tell you, I am so glad she did.
Yes, such an incredible place. We not only, the first time we walked in, we absolutely fell in love with the atmosphere, because as you can see, it's just so warm, cozy, and Hawaiian, and like, you know, you're like in a tiki bar, you know?
Yes, it's super, like, you come in here and you kind of get disconnected from the world because you got beautiful water,
Yeah.
sunset, little lights. It just literally, I'm like on another world where I forgot about reality and what's going on out there, because I have my own zone, right?
Yes.
And today's video includes the owners of this amazing place. Lana did an amazing interview with David and Christina. Is
Yes.
that right?
Right. And Matthew, their main chef.
Oh
One of
yes,
their main
yes.
chefs.
And
But we had a little issue.
did we?
Yes. And we're gonna, you know, something that Christina mentioned in her interview, Christina and David, when you're starting things new, I guess, expect to run into different types of hiccups. And it was actually David that mentioned it. and today we definitely ran into one. And it was a pretty
We're
big...
still hicking up, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason. There is always a learning process, and I'm sure because of this situation, we're gonna be prepared a little better. We'll have not just 2 microphones, but probably 4. Well, what's the hiccup? Maybe you want to mention it?
Yes. The hiccup is that Mila just switched her phone, because we record our videos on the phone.
Yes.
And we've added a different microphone to our collection. And we tried it out, and
Right before,
it
it
worked.
worked.
And we're like, the sound is amazing. We're like, yes, it worked.
we're like high-fived. We're like,
Yes.
good job, girl, we got it.
But guess what? I have no idea what happened in the process, but it didn't work. And we were completely done, and then only found out that we had no sound.
It recorded it, whatever the phone catched it. So I was recording it and I was moving back and forth. So you can imagine how much bad sound we're gonna have.
But you know what? We're gonna make the best out of it, add some subtitles to the interview, because these people are so incredible. They're so inspiring.
Yes.
Young couple, opened such a great place. I mean, a place that right away you just love being here.
Literally, I'm still here, but I'm planning my other trips when I wanna come back and what food I'm gonna order, because everything we ordered today was wow. I'm very impressed. I like wanna be here every single evening, but I have to do other videos.
Yes.
But if possible, we'll be coming back here as much as possible, because it's worth it. Every penny worth it. 100%, 150%. So they created like, it's a dessert that has like key lime filling, but also it has a bunch of fruit. So it's very refreshing. It's very excellent for, you know, if you watch what you eat. This doesn't make you feel bad that you're eating sweets, right?
Right.
It's like fruity and super good.
Fresh.
And do you want to share what you order?
I've ordered their tiki chicken wings, and they are so delicious. The sauce that they use, I have no idea what it is, but it's so good.
My husband ordered a satay, and it has like few sticks of shrimps, steak, and pineapple, and and some vegetables and some plantains with coconut rice. Like, oh my gosh, so good. Like, I'm full, but I want to order it again because it's that good. It's that good.
So when you come, you're just gonna really experience what we're trying to here kind of deliver to you. By the way, this place is like very secluded. It's kind of like in a private. So, you know, it's so good. Such a great place for Miami. I really love it.
So if any of you know of a cool place that is just open, or you know but it's not very known, or it's very known but we haven't checked it out, let us know because we love those.
So, Christina and David, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So we've been together for about 10 years, and after we got engaged, we moved to Colorado to start a new adventure. We were really looking forward to exploring the mountains and just having a new adventure in life. Yeah. My dad owns the boat Marina here, and he has this beautiful Paradise Tiki restaurant, and he asked us if we would help him run it. So yeah, so we ended up coming back, and here we are.
So you both originally are from Miami?
So I'm originally from Miami, born and raised, but he's not.
I'm from Jersey.
So we are huge Florida State fans. Yeah, we met in college, and we share that love for Florida State, our Seminoles, and that's where he proposed to me, was in the area where we first met.
So you said that your dad owns this area and he asked for you to come and help him.
Yes.
Have you ever done any restaurant business before? Is
No.
this something that you wanted to do?
So this is something that I never thought that I would be involved in.
Really?
I am a speech language pathologist, and I went to graduate school. I got my master's, and I felt like my career was just that. I was going to be helping kids, which that's what I'm mostly passionate about. And he's doing marketing. Sorry, I'll let you talk.
Oh, that's okay. I did sales. I was finance, sales, marketing.
Okay.
But Christina and I, we were enjoying our lives in Colorado. But there's no better reason to move than to help family. So the running joke is Christina's father had me come here and check it out to see if I could run it, and he asked me, "Do you have any restaurant experience?" And I said, "Yeah, I was a delivery driver." And he said, "Great, I need you to run a restaurant."
Oh, that's
So here I am. We're enjoying it. It's something new, something fun. There's really, we left Colorado loving the mountains and loving the scenery, but if we're going to trade it for anything, being on the water here, this is a great atmosphere.
You said you opened this September, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So far, what has been most challenging to run a restaurant for you?
So I think that just given the current circumstances of what's going on with COVID, that has been a challenge in and of itself. Also, just learning the business. Coming from someone who is in like sales, marketing, finance, he has that business background. But this is a whole new realm for us, so it's been very challenging, but we've really enjoyed it because we have found a great team, and we really believe strongly that we're all equal, that we're not just because we are like operating as the owners, we don't see ourselves as that, we see ourselves as part of the team. So having each other to just guide each other, we really rely on our team to guide us because they have been in this industry a lot. And so I think that just kind of, coming up with he found an amazing chef and an amazing bartender, and they're the ones that have created the menu and have guided us to this, and he's been using his business experience on how to market and everything. So I think that everything has been challenging, but it's been fun along the way.
Yeah. So you guys actually brought this team together. This isn't something that was here when you guys came in, right?
No,
Right.
we just inherited the spot itself.
Wow.
As far as everything else, that was a challenge, just finding the right team. What we're trying to accomplish here is the experience. Trying to I'm no longer selling anything. I'm really just selling an experience, and that's what we've really come to notice, is that we just want our customers to be happy, to forget about what's going on in life when you sit down and have a good meal, have a good drink, and look at the water.
Right. And I gotta say, like as I mentioned, when we entered here, the atmosphere here is like right away you feel like it's completely different stuff. Such a friendly and like warm and cozy atmosphere. Like you want to be here, you know?
Yeah.
So you guys actually nailed this part. So it's
Thank
really
you
awesome.
so much. We're extremely family oriented. Our family means everything to us. And we want to share that experience. We want families to feel welcome, that it's not just a bar, it's a restaurant. It's family friendly, it's pet friendly. So that's like what he said is the experience of being here, the togetherness, and just enjoying yourself.
What's the most rewarding about running a business for you guys so far?
That the most rewarding thing has been to meet so many different people. I'm a big people person. That's why I love to talk. That's why I'm a speech therapist, is that I love communicating. Communication is such an important thing for me. And I love going up to the customers and meeting everyone and just getting to know them. And hearing positive feedback is so rewarding, because we've worked so hard for this, and just hearing them say that they love it and that the food is great, the atmosphere, it makes like all the world of a difference to us. It makes it worth it.
What is your favorite quote or a life motto?
Motto.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna let you
question.
go first on this one. I have to think about that. Now I'm speechless.
I love it.
Me too. I have to really think about it. A quote that I lived by, and this kind of came along in college, was success happens when preparation meets opportunity. So Christina and I had prepared for months to open this, and we had the opportunity to do so even during a tough time. And seeing people come out again and feeling comfortable to be in this environment, we benefit because we're outside. But nonetheless, people still feel comfortable to come here and sit down and be close to each other and just kind of enjoy that experience. I don't know. So I'd have to say that that's my quote. We worked really hard to prepare, and then we got the opportunity to bring new clients, old clients, everybody is coming back out to really enjoy it.
Yeah, I have to agree. The only quote I can think of right now is the one that I used when I graduated from graduate school. I got to decorate my cap, and it said, "Do what you love and love what you do." And I think that that's I just love, I'm a people pleaser, and I just love to, interact, and I really do love what I do in every field. I can incorporate. Actually met someone here that found out I was a speech therapist and was like, "Oh, well, I have a hard time producing this, so I got to incorporate that." And I was like, "This is awesome." So I just really love, everything about interacting with others.
Let's say somebody's looking to open a restaurant business. I know it's only been like a month for you guys, but already, would you recommend something like, hey, make sure you do this, or make sure you don't do this, or something that's important specifically to running a business in Miami, like a restaurant business in Miami, that you've learned in this month?
Yeah, so I think that before opening up, you want to be prepared, and there were things that, and it's also not to feel defeated when you do open up and then things go wrong. It's just kind of tackling it and figuring it out, but supporting yourself, surrounding yourself with a great support team, and just kind of not losing hope, and not feeling defeated. Because we had to close. We're doing a soft opening, and that's what this whole month has been. It's just all about trial and error. You just don't know until you know. And so we just kind of got started, and along the way we had to make those improvements, and it's going to be really great, and we're excited about that. What do you think?
I would say, for maybe someone that doesn't have experience like I did, I came into this not really knowing every part about it, but I say this about anything in life. If you develop a team or you're building something, you're really only as good as your constituents. So with that being said, I hired the right staff, and I relied on them to give me feedback and tell me different pieces of the puzzle that I needed to kind of focus on, and then they would do the other side of things. So with that being said, hiring the right staff, knowing what your end goal is, and I will harp on what Christina said. We did a soft opening for a reason. We knew that coming into this, not knowing the restaurant business, we were going to have issues. So what we developed was a system that we could open up with, and although we knew we were going to encounter errors, we kept it behind the bar where the customers didn't see it. We let them know that this is our soft opening and there could be a couple of hiccups, and we apologize and hope that they'd be patient with us. And I think that spoke volumes, because we go over the bar all the time to talk to people and just let them know that, hey, we are doing a soft opening because we know we're going to encounter problems, and when we start to get busy, we want to be able to handle those in the future. So anybody who's starting off, I think those are some key points that you really have to look into. Yeah.
What's your most requested dish here?
It's such a tricky question, because so far we've had, there hasn't been one dish that people just order all the time. There's just, they have such a different palate that they want to try this and whatever jumps out at them. I have to say that I think that one of the most popular ones is the satay, just because of the way that the presentation, and there's so much flavor. There's coconut rice, and then you have some plantains and fresh vegetables, and then you get your meat, whether it's steak or mahi, tuna, chicken. That has been a really big hit.
What's your favorite?
Oh man. I don't even know. So I personally don't like seafood, so I cannot say that I've tried any of those dishes. But of the ones that I have tried, I have to say that I do really like the steak satay. I'm a huge fan of the steak and cheese with the au jus sauce. Love that one. And I've even tried the blue sliders, and I'm not a big fan of blue cheese, but that one was so good because it has caramelized onions, and so I don't know.
I think a lot of them they're frequently ordered, but I'd say if I had to pick mine, I would say the lobster sliders.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Because I asked for them. I said the chef, you had to put it on the menu. So lobster sliders I really enjoy. And everybody comes into a restaurant or a bar on the water and expects that they're going to get a traditional wing. They want, buffalo sauce on their wings or barbecue sauce. And Chef Matt created a Hawaiian flavored and themed chicken wing that is delicious. And I love wings. I'm not a big wing guy, but I do love my wings. And the Tiki chicken wings are really good.
That's what I'm trying today.
Yes.
I love wings.
That's good. And also, none of our ingredients are fried. It's all fresh. So we also have
Except for the fries.
Except for the fries, yeah. But
And the tortilla chips.
But as far as our fish sandwiches, we have a mahi sandwich and a tuna sesame sandwich, and those have been a pretty big hit as well. We have had customers ask hey, do you have any fried fish sandwiches? Unfortunately, we don't. We have something better. So we tell them that, and they haven't been disappointed. They're just ranting and raving about that. So that's also a big hit as well. But yeah, when I think of just one word about all of our ingredients and food, I just think of the word fresh, because none of it is frozen. It's just fresh.
Thank you guys for your time.
Yes, thank you.
All of us, you guys wish you so much success. Seriously.
Thank you so
places
much.
like that, I really hope that, they flourish, they succeed, because we need places. So, just a few words, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself. We know you're a chef here.
Right.
How did you get into this business?
Well, I started when I was 17. I started young.
Wow.
So, I went to college young. I had a friend that was working at a restaurant, and I started working with him, and it just never stopped from there. The people I first started working for, it was a French restaurant. And, the two of us are young. We had another friend, and he ended up going to France, some kind of trip in France. And then I ended up going with the two guys that I met There were 2 chefs, and then I went and did the Rattlesnake Club with them in Detroit. I was a sous chef there, and then just traveled. Ended up, in the Keys, ran hotels in the Keys. I ran La Via Maison in Boca Raton, which is the top 50 restaurant in the country. Then I was the chef of National Hotel for 14 years in South Beach.
How did he find you here?
Because, what happened was the hotel, with the coronavirus, it closed down. I mean, I was still working there, but I wasn't doing anything entertaining. They're still closed. They're not going to open until December. So I lived in Dania Beach. And I was just looking for something to do, and they're like, "You're going to be our chef." Like, okay, I'll do it. I'm like 2 minutes away from it, so I love it.
Do you like it?
I love it. 2 of my best chefs are working for me.
Country-wise, what's your favorite kitchen that you absolutely love cooking and eating? Italian, ethnicity,
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No. I don't, because I've worked for so many and been around so many different chefs and done so many different events.
You must have probably tried all these.
Yeah.
And you cook at home?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, not all.
No, not well. I mean, it depends. It's not something that you do all day and then you want to go home. But I do. Once a week I'll go for something.
I want to know how in the world you're staying so fit, working around food since being 17.
Well, I mean, that's part of being active, and a lot of chefs aren't. It's how we eat. And one of the things that we don't eat that I'm real particular on is I try not to eat late at night.
Okay.
And that's one of the habits that really puts weight on people. It's like you work late, you get home at 10 o'clock, and then you start eating at 11:30 and you go to bed.
So let's just say if you had to do life all over again, would you choose this profession?
This profession chooses you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't
You
choose
never
it.
wanted to do anything else in this life?
Well, it's like I said. I mean, I was always active. I was always into sports. I don't like sitting around. I could never do a desk job, like just sitting behind a desk. And I like the interaction with people. So it has all that plus the creativity.
What's your favorite sport?
Soccer.
What is it?
Soccer.
Soccer. Wow. For Miami, it makes sense. For America, not really.
Well, I'm not from here. I'm from Detroit.
You're from Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, not really. Doesn't make sense.
Well, we I started playing when I was 5, and it was one of the things that it wasn't developed yet when we were even starting out. But then, as we grew up, that's a big sport in Detroit and in Chicago. And those were the 2 cities I played in. Yeah.
I thought it is in Miami. I know it's a very European sport.
It depends on where you live, you know what I mean? And I think different areas with that, are different depending on where you are in this country. But where we live, it's a huge sport. Like even the high school that I played for, they're tied into a professional team in France. So they get the first recruit picks out of that. Yeah, but the restaurant industry is kind of like that. You see a lot of guys that play soccer that are in kitchens and doing that, especially in the kitchen.
Running.
It's movement. It's movement, and it's a flow. It's a rhythm.
That's good. So once the hotel reopens, are you planning to go back?
No.
No, you're staying here. Good. That's good to know because I hear a lot of good things about the kitchen. We'll be coming back. So
Well, the thing is,
there.
they brought me in not just for this.
Yeah.
We're developing a 750-room complex. It's going to have 4 restaurants here,
Wow.
plus dinner.
Wow.
So I was here to help with this and help the family, promote themselves with those next steps in life. And that's why I'm here. That's why they're here. So we have 4 more restaurants.
One of the things that Christina shared with us that wasn't included in an interview is that they're going to add live music here. So this and like games and board games and different types of games and stuff that you can just come and have a good time.
They just opened like 4 weeks ago, but they already have so much, and they said that they're only planning to grow, expand and make it better. So I can only imagine with 4 weeks being open and they have so much goodness going on. I just can't wait to see everything that they have to offer and bright future in their way. I feel it in my spirit and wish them all the best. And once you're here, let them know that you're here by our recommendation. They'll feel special and will feel special.
For sure. shout out, you know, you can tag us as you're doing your videos on Instagram or whatever. Feel free to tag us.
Thank you so much for coming along.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to share something so good, so beautiful, so inspirational, so amazing.
And don't give up if hiccups come a long way.
Oh yeah.
Because we really kind of got discouraged.
Of course, I wanted to jump into the lake and pretend I never was here.
But it's okay. It's okay because we're gonna make it work, and this is a great learning experience.
Yes, and to finish up, we're gonna sing a song.
We are.
I will survive. Survive? I'm gonna make it through. Just give me time. I will get over this microphone problem. I will survive. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm not a singer, therefore I talk. Don't sing, talk. And let's just say goodbye.
Yes, thank you for following us. Thank you for sharing your videos, for supporting
Yes.
us. We appreciate you guys all of you. We love you. And till the next video.
Yes, and bye. I'm gonna eat my dessert.